Hey everyone, this is Sandeep back with 100 days of coding JavaScript. This is day 5 and today I'm going to talk about another JavaScript primitive data type called booleans. So let's jump into the video. Booleans. So booleans are simply true or false value, and this is one of the easiest data type in JavaScript. But we are going to do some complex things with booleans also. So let me copy this code and I have my project ready. If you see here, right? I have created the index.html and index.js in the folder number 5, which is called booleans. Okay, so I'm going to comment it. So you can create a boolean like name a variable, right? Let name of the variable, and you can assign a value of either true or false. Only these two values are, only these values true and false can be put into a boolean. Now, if you try to do something like this, let game over equals to true. Now this is not a boolean, this is a string. So this is going to get converted into a string value. This is already a string. There is no conversion happening here. So this will be treated as a string, not a boolean. Even if you have written true or maybe you have written false inside it. This one. Okay. Next. You cannot write yes or no also. This is again string. So anything in double quotes is a string. Even if you are writing yes and no, people think like maybe I'll write yes and this will become boolean, or no and this will become boolean, right? Probably you can try equals to 1 and 0, but that I don't want to confuse you a lot with the booleans today. That we will see when we are actually going to write some programs. So this is how you can create booleans. And the important thing, right? You can do maths with booleans too, like how we did with strings. If you haven't watched that video of related to strings, I highly recommend watch that, because I've covered some of the weird math you can have with strings. Same thing you can do with the booleans also. So I'm going to just copy this and paste it here. Now let's see. Let's have a quick test here, right? Let's go one by one. Probably I'll comment this. And now, what will be the output of this? She was true. What do you think? What will be the output of this? I'm going to run it and I'll show it to you. But take a pause, and think about it. What will be the output of this? She was plus true. I'm going to open it. Let me close this one. See, she was true, right? It's not like she was 1 or she was 0 or something like that. It's coming, she was true. Let's try. So when we are concatenating anything with a string, right, it starts from left to right. So if we have a string, so string plus this is going to convert into string. Now I have boolean then string. What will happen in this case? So I'll just put output here. She was true. Any guesses? Let's see. True is only true. All right. So this is again string. True is only true. Let's try the next one. In between true plus false, I feel lost. What do you think? String, right? We have a string on the left hand side. We have the string on the right hand side. So as I said, right, whenever we have a string, it's going to get converted into a string, and that's going to result into concatenation. In between true false, I feel lost, right? So I'm going to copy this just for the reference. I'll keep it here. Let's put it here. Okay, I have lost my copy paste actually, because I pressed Control C, and this is bad about VS Code. Okay, next, it copies the empty text also. Console.log true plus false. Now we don't have a string when we are starting to evaluate from left to right. True plus false can be true or false. What do you think? What will be the output? I'm going to remove this actually. Okay, true plus false. What do you think? One can be true or false. So in this case, these Boolean values are getting converted into number, because we cannot add Boolean values, but we can add numbers. So true is getting coerced into 1 and false is getting coerced into 0. That's why we are getting this output 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1, right? So 1 can be true So I'll just put it here. One can be true or false. Let's try the last one. Only true plus false. Now you can guess the answer here, right? Obviously the mathematics is going to happen here. 1 plus 0, that is 1. Only 1. This can be true. Got it? So I'm going to copy this and stick it here just for your reference. Okay, let's do some more math. I have some more maths actually. Let's try this and let me know, like, what do you think about what will be the output of these programs? True minus false. What do you think? What will happen? Let's see. True minus false is 1 because in case of mathematical operation, it is getting converted in numbers. So true is getting converted into a number and 1 minus 0. So it is like 1 minus 0 is equals to 1. Next one. Again, the same thing will happen, right? Coercion will happen. So you can guess it 1 into 0. What will the output of 1 into 0? 0. Okay, now this is interesting. True divided by false. 1 divided by 0. What will be the output? Can you divide 1 by 0? So obviously it is going to return not a number. Sorry, infinity, not a number. It's infinity because obviously we can't divide it, right? So infinity. And let's take the last one. True modulus false. What do you think? I think this is going to return nan, not a number. That's what I think. 1 modulus 0. So let's see what is the output here. Okay, we are getting nan. So these are some weird math operation you can do with booleans also. You can do it with strings also. So I hope this video is helpful, right? Let's have a quick recap. So booleans are simply true or false values, 1 or 0, I can say, right? We took some examples like you can either have a true or false. If you put true or false into string, it will be treated as a string, not boolean. Even if you put yes or no, it will be treated as string, yes or no. You can do maths with boolean. We have seen a lot of examples. You can do more math with booleans, and I have created some examples around it. So with that, I think I'm going to conclude our day 5 of JavaScript, 100 days of coding JavaScript. I'm going to see you in the next video. Until then, you take care, goodbye, and thanks for watching the video.